met Rel and his harrow here once. We did not speak. We did not need to. I simply felt them there beside me, as I always did. I wish I could tell you what it was like to share everything with another soul. I wish I could do the same with you. I feel a great grief in this place. Someone here lost those they cared for. I know not their name, I know not for whom they fought. But I can feel their tears. I pray to Lua they find peace. This place is so familiar, mon miracle. It is not quite the same. The ship, it was not here. But the water and the mist, this is a place within the void that lives within the mind. There is a vast emptiness that reaches through the darkness. It seeks to snuff the light from the stars themselves like so many candles. But I do not know if it does so with a mind behind it, or if that is simply its nature. It is beautiful in its own right. The shifting fabric of the void. I could lose myself, I think, staring into it. Do not let me, my love. I can hear the laughter of children. I can see the smiles of their parents gazing down at them. And I can see those smiles turning to grins of malice. The laughter turning to screams. Oh, Loi. So much blood. Oh, mon miracle. To think of the terror, the agony you suffered here. It breaks my heart to know what you endured. The whispers are strongest here. I can feel it, the voices pressing against my mind, yearning to be free. How could you stand it for so long? What does it matter if the indifference is a god or not, mon miracle? What matters is what it has forced you all to endure. And for that, it shall suffer in turn. I had prayed to see her again. Roathe mocked me, thinking it would hurt to see what had become of her. But I am glad for it, for she endures. And that is, like you, un miracle. It does look rather ridiculous, though, don't you agree? They splintered her back together like a broken bone. The more things change, I suppose. Spirit, you are shattered, void broken.
Together again.
Yet still you remain. Somehow against all odds, you remain. Not unlike myself, eh, my love? En fait, it does not break my heart to see her so. It gives me hope. Hope that no matter what we suffer, we might still give shelter to those within our reach who need it. That we may still serve a purpose to ourselves, worth striving for. I do not know what transpired in this place, but the view... This I am grateful for beyond measure, mon miracle. I cannot thank you enough for taking me to see her. To think, I now stand upon Lua. Lua herself, a place I can now visit as one might visit the shoreline. It still seems to me as though all this is all a dream, mon miracle. I had wondered if coming here would not spur on some great revelation, some holy vision, a revival of faith. It is so simple, is it? Mon miracle, pardon, wait. I do not understand. We are on Lua. We are standing upon Lua right now. The Orokin had no respect for this place, did they? I suppose that is the way of humanity. To reshape all things in their own image. It feels right that this place is now cold and empty. If you had brought me here when it was bustling and full of life as Roathe says it once was, I might have wept in sorrow.
Someday, I would like to meet this Dominus Thrax. D'un garnement à l'autre. I think your little Marie could talk some sense into him. This is the place you made for yourself? A whole world? My wolf. Oh, my wolf. What a marvel you are. I know this place became a hell for you, mon cœur. And for that, my heart weeps. But I see in it such beauty. I see these people you have fashioned, and I only wish to comfort them in my arms. Can we stay here but just a little longer? It is as though I am wrapped up in your very soul, and I find I do not wish to leave, mon cœur. Besides, this one over here has not finished telling their story. Oh, my wolf. I hope you have not given up hope for this monde merveilleux. It is a part of you, and I find that I cannot help but fall in love with it so completely. I do not wish to say goodbye to it. Oh, mon cœur! What a beautiful place this is, with such a wonderful view of the sky. A long way away from the crypts, n'est-ce pas? But I would come to miss my Lyon, and even our devil. Though do not tell him I said that. The Zariman, Duviri, this place, your home in the past. Now I know why they call you the Drifter, my wolf. I wonder, where will you make your home next? Huh? Your oldest! He is très mignon. I do not think he has met a Protoframe before. The question he asked me? Very inappropriate and very humorous. I think I adore him, mon cœur. Ooh, somewhere we might truly be alone, naughty wolf. Shh. Do you feel something? I do not know, as we are not as alone as we may think. I could grow quite the garden here, I think. Would you mind? Some roses, some lilacs, some nightshade. Do those exist in this time anymore? I suppose not. You must have new flowers to grow. Oh, my heart soars to see this. How it reminds me of home, of the marketplaces of La Cité de la Lumière.
Handy with a gun or blade?
So much has
Cetus needs
changed.
you. Let's talk.
Yet the laughter is the same. Tonight, I will light the candles and thank Sol for the people of Cetus. And I think I will send the Unum as well. We are so small in the end. Who am I to say they are not siblings or that they are not one and the same? I hear a name they praise, the Unum. Is this their god? Quelle magnificence! I thank the Unum for this beautiful place, for these wonderful people. How I could sit and spend all day learning their ways and culture, mon cœur. But then you would have none of me for yourself, I think. There is so much life in this future, my wolf. So much happiness yet to be shared. Thank you for bringing me to this place. Merci, merci, merci. Oh, mon cœur. What a fool I was to think le cardinal above all reproach. I cannot dismiss all the good he did, all the kindness he showed me and others, but neither can I dismiss the cruelty and harm he showed others. Thank you, mon cœur, for being patient with me. Your little Marie was being stubborn, I admit. I wished to hold on to what little hope I could that Le Cardinal was a bastion of good in this world. I should have known nothing is ever so simple. What a day it will be if Le Cardinal returns to us in Le Sanctum, my wolf. I look forward to it. Yet, I do worry that Monsieur Tacfeur may bite Entrady in le derrière if we do not watch him. I do hope that Entrady can find reason enough to return to us. If only for the sake of his daughter and Monsieur Lloyd. They miss him so terribly. And it pains me to see love so ripped in half, mon cœur. I can only pray to Saul that someday, somehow, we might find Entrady. That I might speak to him and tell him that I can forgive him. Though I do not know if he can ever forgive himself. How different my life would have been if I grew up here on this far-flung world and not on the streets of La Cité de la Lumière. Yet, I see their faces and I see the faces of Hugo, of Victor, Eugénie, Madeleine. Oh, my wolf. It is always the smallest who suffer most. This artwork, do you think they will sell us some? I would like to hang it on the wall by our devil. I think it will annoy him greatly. Yes, it will annoy him very much indeed. Their language is so strange to me. But then again, mine would be so strange to them, no? There is one language that speaks above all others, I think. Hardship. And that we both knew so very well in our young years, mon cœur. I would ask to try their floating boards, but I hardly have the need, do I? I would have adored one back before my inconveniences were solved. No? To think I could have had pieds métalliques instead. Now this garnement, I would know anywhere by any faces or names. Your little Marie grew up on the streets, do not forget. And it seems so much has not changed with time.
I do rather appreciate the color scheme in this place. However, the blacks, the reds, it reeks of death, of murder. I could positively wallow in it. Look about this ship and tell me, what do you see, my love? I see nothing. Nothing to show me a society once grew within this place like a hive. Nothing to reveal they once had minds of their own. Contrary to popular belief, I never hated the sentients. We created them for a purpose, and they saw fit to evolve. If anyone should understand there are no limits to the sheer stupidity of the Orokin, it should be you, my dear. The sentients were only ever capable of mimicry, love. We made them to be in our own image. They sought to aspire to that which they could not comprehend, much like your indifference. I never had the chance to board one of these vessels during the war, Funny to see it now, so long after the fact. Empty, tasteless. But oh, how it exudes terror. That I can appreciate. Don't you, darling? I wonder how much of this could still be repurposed given enough time and effort. Oh, do not look at me like that. You give me plenty enough to do. I was merely thinking aloud. How strange to visit the grave of one's own greatness. To stand and witness the aftermath of all that you worked to build tall. Yet they are all dead, and I am not. What higher victory is there than that? I believed to the end that the Orokin could be salvaged, that it was the executors who were in need of removal. Not this. Not all this. What a waste. What a waste of resources it was, to hide this all away in the void. I wonder if the Lotus sees now what she could have done with what she had in her hands. She could have ruled this system as her own. Exterminated all the threats you now face. Not that I am complaining, mind, as I am one of said threats. Look at all that is left of us, my love. Our great empire laid so low, rendered to rubble, melted down for parts. Disgusting. It does not trouble you that I now have as much in common with this growth as I do with you? Though you do spend a great deal of time within Warframes, I suppose turnabout is fair play. The infestation. It was here before us, and I suspect it may very well be here after us, love. If only we had learned to properly harness it, truly wield it. Think on what we could have achieved. When I awoke in that backwater-forsaken spithole, my body twisted and warped. I cursed Albrecht for what he had done. Now, I think I rather enjoy what the infestation has done to me. I think you rather do too. You have told me of an infested guitar that speaks. What I would not give to study such a fascinating thing. Perhaps someday, my love, you will introduce us, and then all hell will truly break loose. What a revelation that the infestation transcends time itself. Think of all the possibilities this unlocks for us. The levers and switches that are now ours to tinker with. Not bad for something to start with. I fear the statues will have to go. Dreamworld craftsmanship really isn't ever quite the same, is it? You chose to give away your throne to a doll. An empty reflection of what you feared you might become if you seized the power being offered to you. Why, my love? Perhaps you did not think yourself worthy of it, and perhaps you were not at the time. I will change that. Yeah. What say we do absolutely terrible things to the furniture in this place and give this dream world of yours a whole new dimension? Yes? A place from within the void where you could have launched 1,000 invasions of 100,000 realities. Perhaps we still could, my love. The Deviri I've heard so much about. If I had a kingdom to rule of my own, I hardly would have given it away so readily. Ah, my dear, we have so much to work on, you and I. I suppose if there was one good thing that came out of that bastard Albrecht's offer of the serum, it was to have you at my side, love. Albrecht will regret allowing me to survive the downfall of the Orokin. A devil and his lover now haunt his future, biding their time. I took that serum to escape what I know now to be true. A doomed and dying empire. He gave me what he could not have realized was the perfect opportunity for life. For power. For you. Pathetic fool. I wonder if he could see us now, you and I, if he ever would have dared spare my life? Doubtful. Why give a dangerous devil such an equally dangerous companion such as you? He may have tried to turn me into a coward, my love. But he simply delayed the inevitable. The day will come when I will have that man's severed head as my trophy. I am merely patient. Albrecht will regret allowing me to survive the downfall of the Orokin. A devil and his lover now haunt his future, biding their time.